Hi Prêt-à-Makeup artists, let's recreate this beautiful look by Haider Ackermann for Jean-Paul Gaultier Spring 2023 Haute Couture collection. He maintained the enigmatic atmosphere of collection choosing beauty for this show. You can see pale skin, deep-set eyes, and what he called broken lashes. These are details that reinforce the dramatic look and minimalism. So it's a really interesting combination. I'm starting to recreate it using a Mystic Forest foundation. I'm always using the symmetry mode. You can see this black small logo on the top right of the screen. And using my finger to make a full coverage instantly. But then I'm switching to eye pencil to get the concealer because it's not going to just patch the matte patches, kind of. It will give a really soft transition from the foundation to concealer. So if you struggle to make a smooth finish, that's the way to go. Just use a very light pressure on your eye pencil and put the concealer slowly and gradually layer it, and you'll get a great result. Next step is I'm going to color the hair, and the fastest way that I have discovered so far is to use a foundation and apply it with a finger. It's going to be really quick, and this nice dark color is going to offset the paleness of the skin, like on the original model. Now I want to add one more touch to the skin by applying the blush, and my idea here is not to use blush in terms of just place it like we do makeup blush, but to give a feeling to the skin that the coverage of the foundation is sheer. Because if you look at the model, you can see the skin has a really light coverage. It really glows, and you can see the rose color of the skin kind of flushes through. So that's what I want to do, and that's why I'm not just placing it on the cheeks. I took this really neutral color and I am applying it all around the face to give a feeling of the bare skin. I'm going to work on the eyebrow, and I can see it's blocked in with a really light color, but I can see the shadow will give a definition to the natural form, to the natural shape a bit. So I took this grayish color from the same Mystic Forest kit, and I'm just going to find a shape by drawing this line, and then I will use a light color of eyeshadow to draw on top of it, leaving just a small amount of this shadow. So this is the color that I want to use. This is also a Mystic Forest kit. I want to see how it looks, although it has a lot of the shiny particles. I'm not sure it actually is exactly what I need, but I will proceed with this one to see what happens. I like the lightness of it, but I definitely think I'm going to add some matte color on top to fix the shiny situation. So this is a light color essential makeup kit. This is a bit off-white, really light tint, and I will just block in on top of the color that I used before to see how this is going to look. And now I'm going to proceed with the eye makeup. So you can see this beautiful green and purple, and I'm going to find a kit that's gonna have the same colors. I think this is a pretty good match. This is Unicorn Dust kit, and I will use my finger to add this soft color just to see the shape that I need to follow. And by doing that, I made a really soft transition as well between the skin and these colors, so you can't really see it's like a harsh edge. And I will use this pink to create a shadow that follows that shape. I'm not very sure how it's really done, but according to the pictures that I have, I will just try and recreate something quite similar. So yeah, you can see the color is much more yellow. Actually, I forgot to mention that the color that I chose is kind of a background color because I can see that it saturates towards a warmer hue in center. So this was my base, and I'm taking this other color from the kit All Eyes on Me, and I'm starting to saturate it towards the lash line. So it kind of has its natural border. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that's how it's done. And I'm mixing these colors until I think that it's a pretty good match. So the purple one underneath is going to be probably a mix of colors. I think this color can work, and it has this shiny parts as well, which I really don't need because it's a very matte look, but I need a bit of this blue hue, and I will just take another color and mix them together. So there's this really beautiful pale purple color in the Prima Ballerina kit. I will just put it on top of this blue and get the kind of color that I'm looking for. To outline the eye, I'm going to use this black eye pencil from the Kawaii kit, and to support the heavy eyelash look, and I can see that in the lower waterline there's also a black color. So it's just going to be a really straightforward outlining the eye. And I will add the eye color just to make a more realistic touch. And I'll finish it with the eyelashes because I know there is a pretty good match. This is the one from Mystic Forest, and it looks really nice. Pretty much spot on. So now I will work on the lips, and you can see there's a bare lips look. It's really kind of dewy, moisturized, but I need to first create the lip color that will not look like a lipstick. So I will use the eyeshadows instead, and I will color the inner part of the mouth with this red color, and then take this pale white to create an ombre effect, sort of like natural lips. They don't have this very strong color boundaries, and the color is more saturated inwards. So that's good. And then I will take a transparent lip gloss, like this one in the Cat Noir kit, and I will try to add a gentle touch. But the idea with these is that I'm going to use a powder on top to make it have less shine. So it's going to have just a tiny bit of shine. Okay, this is too much. So when I use finger, it applies too much. So yeah, I think this is really nice. So I'm picking up an iPad to see how that will look like with different light. And the red line on top of the eyebrows, I'm going to use probably a lipstick because it will be easier finding a color. I think this color is really matching, so I will take it and practice a few times to get something very similar to the reference. Yes, I think that looks good. I might use some powder to try and mix it with the skin a bit to kind of make it belong, so it doesn't look like a lipstick too much, becomes a little bit more matte. I think this worked well, and there's a lot of shine on the skin, kind of like a glass skin effect. So I will use the shiny powders and some highlighter to try and bring some of that effect to my own version. I love this highlight, it's really nice. Over here and here, I will try to use a highlight tool and find maybe a purple color to match the eye makeup to try and achieve that effect. When I'm applying this product, I really love to see with a different light how it's going to look, because sometimes it might look nice, but then you pick it up and try to see how it looks with different light, it becomes patchy. So I really love to see it from all the angles just to be sure that it looks perfect in all the different aspects. Okay, I think this is looking really nice and similar to what I wanted to achieve, so you can appreciate how it looks now. I hope this inspired you to create your own makeup in the app, and thank you for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe to this channel to see more tutorials.